English Learners Podcast.
Listen, learn, and improve your English effortlessly.
Hello, my dear English learners. Welcome to day 3 of your Shadowing English Speaking Challenge. I'm truly happy you're here today. You made it to day 3. That means you're showing up, and that is something to be proud of. This session is all about learning English, specifically learning English phrasal verbs through real, meaningful shadowing English speaking practice. If you're trying to learn English, improve your English speaking, or build confidence in your speaking practice, you're in the right place. And if you're preparing for the IELTS speaking exam, or if you're an ESL learner looking to feel more natural in conversations, welcome. You're not alone on this journey. Thousands of learners around the world are here too, learning English just like you. So how was your day? Did anything make you smile? What did you learn in the last episode? Comment and let me know. And as I always say, just listening to English videos is not enough. You need to speak. Yes, speak out loud, not just whisper. Really speak out loud. Don't worry if it feels odd or awkward at first. That's totally normal. But slowly with time, you'll get used to it. And more importantly, you'll start speaking English fluently without even realizing it. Now, today's focus is on phrasal verbs, a tricky but super important part of speaking English fluently. This session on your shadowing English practice is very exciting. We'll practice 50 phrasal verb sentences together. Yes, 50. Okay, don't worry. We will take it step by step. Each sentence is short, useful, and designed to help you speak more like a native. You'll get 20 minutes of focused speaking practice. That's it, just 20 minutes to make real progress in your English speaking. And we'll do it through, yes, you guessed it, shadowing. This challenge is all about shadowing English speaking practice. Okay, now let me slow down and remind you, you don't need to be perfect today. You don't need to get every word right, and you don't need to sound like a native speaker. What you do need to do is simple. Show up. Start small. Be consistent. Don't do too much. Just pause and repeat. That's what shadowing English speaking practice is all about. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence, you pause, and you repeat it out loud. This is real speaking practice, not reading silently, not just listening passively. This is you speaking English. This is how you learn English. If you're an ESL learner, this helps you build rhythm, pronunciation, and confidence. If you're preparing for the IELTS, this gets you comfortable with real conversational flow. This is not just learning. This is learning English by speaking English. Okay, now take a deep breath. Relax your jaw. Get ready to speak. This is your time to grow, your time to practice, your time to learn English with real speaking, through shadowing. This is your time to take one more step toward fluency. Sounds exciting? Awesome. Remember, you don't have to do everything today. You don't have to be perfect. Just be here. Just speak, repeat, shadow. That's how we build fluency. That's how we build confidence. Is my speed okay? Is it too fast? Would you like me to speak slowly? Comment and let me know. All right, awesome. So, today we're going to practice English phrasal verbs. You've probably heard them before. Words like wake up, give up, run into, figure out, pick up, These are all phrasal verbs and they are everywhere in real English. In daily life, in TV shows, in conversations, in the IELTS speaking exam, and yes, you need them. And today, you'll practice them. So again, if your goal is to learn English, especially spoken English, if your dream is to speak English confidently, if you need real speaking practice that helps you actually speak, not just read or write, then this session, this shadowing English speaking practice, is exactly for you. So, are you ready? Awesome. Let's speak. Let's learn English phrasal verbs. Let's train with real practical shadowing English speaking practice. Let's build your voice and your confidence together. Welcome again to day 3 of your shadowing English speaking challenge. Let's begin. All right, so I will say each sentence 3 times. Yes, 3 times. So you really hear the rhythm, the tone, the natural flow of English speaking. You just listen. Then I'll pause. And that's your turn. You'll repeat after me. Out loud. Not silently. Not in your head. Out loud. Sounds super simple, right? It is simple, but it's also very powerful. All right. Let's go. I pick up new English words every day. I pick up new English words every day. I pick up new English words every day. Awesome. Good start. I look up words I don't know. I look up words I don't know. I look up words I don't know. Amazing. Is this speed okay? Comment and let me know. I speak up when I get the chance. I speak up when I get the chance. I speak up when I get the chance. Beautiful pronunciation. Let's continue. I go over my English lessons. I go over my English lessons. I go over my English lessons. I write down new English phrases. I write down new English phrases. I write down new English phrases. Awesome. I talk about my day in English. I talk about my day in English. I talk about my day in English. Great. Let's continue. I listen to English every day. I listen to English every day. I listen to English every day. Amazing! Okay with 3 times repetition. Comment and let me know. I keep on learning English. I keep on learning English. I keep on learning English. Beautiful. I check out English videos online. I check out English videos online. I check out English videos online. I warm up before I speak. I warm up before I speak. I warm up before I speak. Awesome. We just completed 10 sentences of your shadowing English speaking practice. Great job, don't give up. Let's continue. I try out new English words. I try out new English words. I try out new English words. Amazing. I go on speaking English even if I feel shy. I go on speaking English even if I feel shy. I go on speaking English even if I feel shy. I read through my English notes. I read through my English notes. I read through my English notes. Brilliant. Ready for more? Let's continue. I get through hard English lessons. I get through hard English lessons. I get through hard English lessons. Amazing. I speak out when I feel ready. I speak out when I feel ready. I speak out when I feel ready. Superb. Need a little break? Okay, no problem. Let's complete 5 more sentences together. I put together simple sentences. I put together simple sentences. I put together simple sentences. Great. I point out new words to myself. I point out new words to myself. I point out new words to myself. Lovely. I work out grammar slowly. I work out grammar slowly. I work out grammar slowly. I carry on even if it's hard. I carry on even if it's hard. I carry on even if it's hard. Great pronunciation. I break down big words. I break down big words. I break down big words. Amazing! We just completed 20 sentences together in your shadowing English speaking practice. How wonderful! You're making great progress. So, how do you feel? Need a little break? No worries. Take a deep breath. You can sip your tea, drink some water. Don't worry. I will wait. Ready? Amazing! Let's start. I come across new English expressions. I come across new English expressions. I come across new English expressions. I figure out how to say things. I figure out how to say things. I figure out how to say things. Awesome. I build up my English slowly. I build up my English slowly. I build up my English slowly. Great going. I focus on speaking clearly. I focus on speaking clearly. I focus on speaking clearly. Good job. I check over my sentences. I check over my sentences. I check over my sentences. Nice. We're halfway through. You're doing fantastic. I keep at my English learning. I keep at my English learning. I keep at my English learning. Awesome work. I look out for new English words. I look out for new English words. I look out for new English words. I pick out useful phrases. I pick out useful phrases. I pick out useful phrases. Amazing! Don't give up. You're doing great. I back up my learning with practice. I back up my learning with practice. I back up my learning with practice. I slow down when I speak. I slow down when I speak. I slow down when I speak. Fantastic! That's 30 sentences completed. Well done. Shall we continue? No rush. Take a little break. And don't worry, I will wait. Ready? Brilliant! Let's complete the last 20 sentences together. You're making so much progress. I speak out in my English class. I speak out in my English class. I speak out in my English class. I take in new grammar rules. I take in new grammar rules. I take in new grammar rules. Great! I stick with my learning plan. I stick with my learning plan. I stick with my learning plan. Amazing work! Don't give up. I turn on English subtitles. I turn on English subtitles. I turn on English subtitles. Superb! I set up a study time. I set up a study time. I set up a study time. I think over my answers. I think over my answers. I think over my answers. I note down new grammar tips. I note down new grammar tips. I note down new grammar tips. Brilliant. Let's continue. I fill in the blanks carefully. I fill in the blanks carefully. I fill in the blanks carefully. I read over my writing. I read over my writing. I read over my writing. I cut out long pauses. I cut out long pauses. I cut out long pauses. Superb. Wow! You just completed 40 sentences. Well done. Truly impressive. Let's finish strong with the last 10 sentences. I promise it will be worth it. You'll feel amazing when you complete this. Take a breath. Sip your tea. Drink some water. Just relax for a moment. Ready for the last 10 sentences? Amazing. Let's do it. I listen for important English phrases. I listen for important English phrases. I listen for important English phrases. Awesome. I keep up with my English lessons. I keep up with my English lessons. I keep up with my English lessons. I bring up interesting topics in English. I bring up interesting topics in English. I bring up interesting topics in English. I write out full answers in English. I write out full answers in English. I write out full answers in English. Awesome! Keep it up. Sometimes I look back at my old mistakes. Sometimes I look back at my old mistakes. Sometimes I look back at my old mistakes. I turn in my English homework. I turn in my English homework. I turn in my English homework. I move on after I finish. I move on after I finish. I move on after I finish. I speak through my ideas. I speak through my ideas. I speak through my ideas. Great going. Let's complete the last 2 sentences together. I open up during speaking practice. I open up during speaking practice. I open up during speaking practice. I never show off my English skills. I never show off my English skills. I never show off my English skills. Wow! You did it! Today you completed 50 sentences of shadowing English speaking practice. That is so amazing. Day 3 done. That's a huge step forward in your English speaking practice. You showed up, you spoke out loud, and you kept going. That matters so much. And yes, I know it can take time. Some days it feels easy, some days not so much, and that's okay. What's important is, You're here, trying, improving, and not giving up. That takes courage. So, how do you feel right now? Excited, tired, proud? Comment and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Which sentence did you like the most today? Did you make your notes? Remember, you can pause, repeat, listen again, anytime. This practice is always here for you. You're not alone on this journey. The more you practice, the better you speak. And the better you speak, the more confident you feel. I'm so proud of your progress. Keep your heart strong and your voice steady. Tomorrow is day 4, and I'll be right here when you're ready. Take care, rest well, and never stop speaking English.